What's up, family? This your boy King Jake, and I'm back with another video. And this one's gonna piggyback on the video I dropped a few days ago. You know, I apologize for the profanity being used in that video. But that's how that dude speaks, so can't really do nothing about that. But I'm gonna go straight into why I'm doing this video. In this video, we're gonna talk about celibacy, right? Going celibate. Now, I did that. I did that for a long stretch of time. Okay, you know, sex is sacred, right? It's not something you're supposed to just have for a bunch of people at all. You could destroy your chemistry, your energy. You could destroy that by having sex with a bunch of people, because every time you have sex with an individual, you exchange energy, right? You are creating the chemistry in a lab without the lab. But your body and energy is the lab, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, back to that, what I was going to say. So I did that, right? I would say since 2020 of March to now, I've gone over 3 years without sex. Okay, but it wasn't straight. It was broken off. It was broken off. The longest time I went without sex during that 3 years was 1 year. Okay, for the past 2 years and a couple of months, probably 6-7 months or so, I've had sex no more than 10 times. Okay, no more than 10 times. You know what I'm saying? So for the most part, I was doing a lot of cleansing, energy cleansing, from my previous relationships, and cleaning up all my energy and all the energy that was mixed up with mine and stuff like that. I knew most of the energy that I had in my body were not mine. It was mixed up. It was a lot of different people energy. But anyways, just to get back on topic, celibacy is key to healing yourself and cleansing your energy, going into cleansing your energy, figuring out you, strengthening yourself and everything. During those times, there was a lot of stuff that happened. I can't really speak on everything in this video because it's very, very personal, man. I didn't even want to do this video, but my intuition keeps telling me to do this video. I've been pushed most of the time. When I do a video, I'm being pushed to do it. Sometimes it comes fluently, and sometimes I'm like, man, I'm going against it, but I'm supposed to just speak about it and talk about it so y'all know. But the women that, when they get cheated on, I learned this from women, okay? My mother and her older sister, you know what I'm saying? Both of them, I'm not gonna say names, and obviously, my sister done it to, my older sister and my older cousin, but I'm not gonna speak on them, But the main two is my mom and her older sister, right? That did this, and women have been doing this for a long time. This ain't nothing new, but I picked it up off of them. When you break up, or you had a breakup or whatever, you ain't supposed to go around be sleeping with a bunch of people. You ain't supposed to do none of that stuff, man. You're supposed to go and heal yourself. You're supposed to go into understanding what happened, throughout that relationship and stuff like that. If you take the time to meditate on a lot of different things, the information will come back to you, and you should always look to forgive that person or whoever it is, and forgive yourself for not knowing better. It's okay to do that. then you go into the healing process. Few people do know. Few people do know I was doing that. You know, and some women knows that too. Y'all know yourselves. But anyways, um, yeah, you're supposed to go. You're supposed to do that. You know, you ain't supposed to go jump in bed with a bunch of people. You know, so let's see. So from March of 2020 to like um, April, May of 2022, you know, I was going in and out of celibacy, right? But I wasn't like active. Um, but I was going in and out of it. I did, you know, the 4 month, the 5 month or so without sex, not like that. You know what I'm saying? Semen retention. We're gonna speak about that on a different video. But I just wanted to give that information really quick. You know, and I will elaborate a little bit more with time and to explain, you know, a lot better than I am on this video currently. But I'm just trying to relate this information really quick before, you know, I forget and get to doing something else. But I did that, okay? So, you need to do that, you know. I got that from females, like I said, women, you know, the ones that actually know themselves, you know what I'm saying? They understand and know their body and understand their mind and their intuition and listening to, you know, for them, I'll say they were listening to God, you know, whatever you want to call it, the Most High, the universe, you know, they were listening to that and they prayed about this and they stay focused and they stay on task and they did not get involved with no other man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. And I could speak on the power that is, or the energy that is controlling a lot of people now. Okay, women have taken down empire over sex. Okay, we know this. Everybody knows this. It's written in books, and most of the emperors are speaking about this all the time. So it's nothing new. But you know, the power that be, right currently, it's destroying everything currently. You know, it is money, sex, drugs, and power. But the power comes with the money, the sex, those two are top, you know. With them, it gives you power, and then you control people through that. Most women will control men through sex. Most men control women through money. You see that? How it's in the cycle? That's what it is, and they're all doing the same thing, but it's just in cycles. You know what I'm saying? Using that stuff in and out with each other, destroying each other off of these three things. You know what I'm saying? And then drugs, obviously. Drugs is plays a huge part in that too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people get caught up into it. The drugs and alcohol, you know what I'm saying, plays a huge part in that. Destroying everybody right now. But, you know, sex and money are on top of the list. You know what I'm saying? They give these individuals power. The power comes from the money and the sex. Women and men are doing this. They're destroying each other, destroying the collective. You know what I'm saying? Through these things. You know, that's why I speak on this so much, because relationship is not always have to be romantic. You know what I'm saying? We should all know this when I'm speaking about relationship, you know, and love and everything. Love is not always a romantic love. You got love for your kids, your siblings, your cousins, your friends, your, you know, dogs, your cats, your pets, blah 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 blah. The list goes on. Okay, you having a relationship. back to that. It's 10. We are 10 minutes in. I'm kind of just speeding through this thing because I don't really have it all structured how I wanted to in my mind. Um, but I did that. Okay, back to my celibacy. I did that for like, what I'm saying, from for at least 3+ years. Okay, I um, have been single for 4 years and 5 months plus, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. You got count. I got to count the months or whatever. But it's over 4 months, 4.5 months. Okay, and what I'm saying, I've not had another ex. My last ex was my two kids' mother. Okay, that was the last ex. Have not had another one. You know what I'm saying? I don't go jumping from relationship to relationship to relationship to relationship. That makes no sense to me. Okay. Um, you know, um, so I went into that, right, to heal myself and go through the struggle, the pain, the hurt, and everything. And during those time, the breakup with the ex, in March, and then I lose my aunt in March. You know what I'm saying? Um, from COVID. This is all happening in 2020, and then I lose my grandma in July. All three of these things happened in 2020. Okay, but I didn't even think about me much because I was focused on how I can help and elevate these people and stuff. My mom, you know, and all the pain and getting involved with the family situation and everything like that. I didn't even see through myself until like October, November. Then I started looking. I was going through the hurt because obviously it was there, but I didn't look at me until like late October, November. You know what I'm saying? Then I went into, the cocoon. I was a caterpillar, man. I went a little bit and quiet and stayed there for a while. In and out, in and out, in and out. You know what I'm saying? I did some traveling, which was like just to get away, and it was needed, right? Um, but now let's do the timeline thing, right? That happened, and um, I went in and out of celibacy. 5 month, 4 month, 6 month, and I did a whole year. So that means um, from August of 2022, when without sex, all the way to 2023 August. You know what I'm saying? And I broke it out in Jamaica or whatever. But it was, that was out there. Um, and then I came back, went back again for a couple of months. You know what I'm saying? 5 months again without it. So during those time, I was working hard on myself. I was figuring me out what I want to do in my life and blah 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 blah. All those things was happening. There was a lot of growth happening, man. A lot. All the changes that people would see, these successful people going through, you have no idea what they had to go through to get to where they at. You know what I'm saying? I was doing music. I never used that and abuse it to sleep with a lot of women. Like every other artist do. Once they get a little light on them, they want to start sleeping with everybody because they got a little light on them. I've gotten more popular, and being known by a lot more people, and I still have not abused that power. You remember, it's a gift and a curse at the exact same time. You do not want to be on the other side of that curse. Because it ain't gonna end up well for you. But a lot of artists have used it. All of them use it to sleep with a bunch of people. I could have done the same thing, and I'm just getting warmed up. We ain't even gonna talk about that, but still, like, um, never did, that, homegirl that was in my video, a lot of people think I was sleeping with this person, this and that, all that other stuff. And come back to the relationship thing. I've never been in a relationship, in an open relationship, or, been cheating while I was in a relationship, or none of that stuff. When I commit to a person, it's that person, and that is it. You know what I'm saying? Um, there's no female that can come out and be like, when you were in a relationship with your ex, you were sleeping with none of them can come out and say that crap. And if they can, the video is out. Come out and say that you did. I guarantee you ain't nobody gonna say I did, because I didn't. You know what I'm saying? But I got that energy. I knew it intuitively when I started doing it. But I got that energy from women. Women been doing that. When the men go out and cheating and doing all this crazy stuff, they go and the strong one would cut him off and go take care of herself. She would go to church, or she would go to some spiritual thing, the good ones, and heal herself, better herself, improve herself, you know what I'm saying? Take herself to a whole different level, right? And then for some of the men with good heart would change. They would see her doing that, and it would change and become better, and then they would catch up to that. And then when she sees that he's changed, not just by his words but by his action consistently, you know what I'm saying? Because she's not gonna just listen to what he said. She's gonna be like, nah, show me on a, in a good time frame, 6 months of a consistent change that you have said you done. Show me. And it would do that, Then she would look to open that door or that window for him to peep through for a little bit, and then open the door when she knows, okay, this is for show. But it takes a rare man to change. Same thing with the women. It takes a different type of breed to want to really, really make that change, But nowadays, it's not here. They don't do that stuff. Everybody sleeps with everybody, and then party together. Like I said, from from the end of 2020 to August of 2021, or 2022, I seen all that stuff, and I'm like, okay, I pull away from all of that, man. I'm like, oh hell no, this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? And I got out of that situation. Distance myself, bro, for from 2022, August, all the way till now. From August of 2022 till now, I did over 2 years without sex. Maybe not over 2 years without sex, but in that time frame, I only had sex 10 times. From August 10th, 2022 till now, I have had sex only 10 times. Yeah, this hand right, this 10 times. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Only 10 times. Check the date. Tell you again, you know what I'm saying? From August 10th of 2022 till now, I've had sex only 10 times. My dude, you're not supposed to be letting out that fluid. That's your power. You men, you don't understand that. That's why y'all go chasing all the time trying to let that out. The reason why you were scattered, you were not driven, for the most part, you're a liar, you're a cheat, you gossip like a mug, you're unstable some way emotionally, and you're constantly in drama, and you create chaos by doing all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, like I said, I could keep going with this video, man. I could go on and on. Um, but it is important for you to pull back your energy and not give it to too many people. You know, because the light is on you to these artists that are coming up and everything. That you can't use that to go be sleeping with a bunch of women because women element. I don't know if the female are really doing it like that, like the men do it. But to go be sleeping with a bunch of freaking female, I'm gonna just speak from the man's side, okay? You're not supposed to do that. You know, let me think about something to say about that. Say you got a light bulb, and I put this light bulb down. You ain't gonna see no bugs on these light bulbs at all. They ain't nowhere to be found. But I take that light bulb and I stick it into a light socket, turn it, and just turn light on it, and it turns on. You give it a few minutes, you're gonna see a lot of bugs on that. They were never ever around anywhere to be on that light bulb when it had no light in it. But you put light in it, and they're coming from everywhere. That's exactly what happens when you got a little light on you. They're all coming just to be part of that. Humans do the exact same thing. Women are static chaser. They chase money and statics. You know, but you have to have power over yourself because she can conquer you in 3 ways. And I've expressed this before. She can conquer you with charm, sex, and attention. 3 easy manipulation. 3 easy tactics they can use to conquer you. And now you got you all messed up. Have you ever heard me chasing anybody? Competing for any female? I would never do such low vibrational thing. Like, what? Any female who put me in that situation or have me compete for her, it's not for me. Period. You can have your roster. I'm not gonna be on it. Nowhere to be found. Period. You know, and that's just what it is. There's nothing. Let me back this car up a little bit and then go forward because the road trying to hell off on me. But you know, that's what it is. Like, no, I'm not gonna. Have you ever heard any stories about me fighting over a female or having an argument over a female or that you slept with my ex or whatever it is? Hell no. No, you're never gonna hear me say nothing about that. I'm not coming to confront you on nothing. It's for everybody. That's why you slept with it. It doesn't make sense. Like when I was young playing with the guys, I seen all them do that, fighting, arguing on the park. I'm like, what the hell are they doing? I was young. All right, 15, 16, 17, like 14, 15, 16, 17, playing with the men. Okay, with the men, and I seen all this stuff. They're fighting over each other, and they're all sleeping with each other, but they're fighting over each other. It's like, make that make sense. From that age, I was like, dude, if you choose to go out there and go be sleeping with a bunch of people, and I find out your time is up, I stay longer with certain situations because of, I got kids and, stuff like that, but we don't need to talk about that. But yeah, outside of that, no, that's not happening. I never really understood that stuff. It's not for you, it's for everybody. Let him go give himself to everybody. Move on, bro. You deserve better. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. That's always been my mentality though. I never chase nobody. If I try to talk to you and you start acting all hip, I'm gonna pull back my energy. It's not a forced thing. It's quite simple. You know? I mean, I know it's difficult for some of y'all because y'all don't like being by yourself. A lot of people just don't like being by themselves. They get caught up in all kinds of horrible relationships because they don't want to be by themselves. They never want to go. Now, okay. There's a lot of stuff that goes into that. Okay. So I'm going to. I don't know. This is a long video. I might have to redo this video or whatever. I might have to do it with a little bit more structure because it's all over the place. It seems like. So I'll probably have to restructure the video. I'm gonna watch it and then. Anyways, I'm gonna cut it off because I don't want to keep going. But that message had to be out. I had to get it out. But I have another one to do real quick, so I'm gonna do that because it's a little bit shorter. So let me do that real quick. I'll have to redo this video because the stuff in it I didn't want in there, but that's cool. Peace out. Listen carefully, man. If I post it, then so be it. If I don't, okay. But take what you can from it. That's it. Peace.